Thursday in Shepherdstown. An eagle in a thermal is a circling round like a tire on a bike rolling down Columbus Street.
Are we ready? Where are we going? Fraser it is. Okay,
Let's go.
7:10 and we're off. So we should be Rainbow Beach by about 9:30 and over on to Fraser by 10:30. You can get up to camp, yeah, somewhere between 10:30 and 11, maybe 11:30 with a bit of luck. We might have to. We've got to stop at Rainbow and get fuel.
Lunchtime anyway.
Lunchtime. Where are we having lunch? We're having lunch at Rainbow. We probably will after having such an early breakfast. Okay, Fraser, here we come. This part looks actually quite hard. So we've had it, must have been a little rain and it's been flattened out. I'm in low, but I don't even know if I need low. Very, very cruisy. It's probably about as easy as Inskip gets. Some soft powdery stuff here. Well, that was very easy for Inskip. We're gonna wave, we're getting waves, we're getting toots. The Queen has arrived on Fraser Island. It's morning one. Time to have some breakfast on our new Campmaster.
We have bacon and egg.
Bacon and eggs, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorting out the fridge stuff.
We cooked a steak last night on that. That was unreal. The Triton did beautifully, although we had a great run coming over Inskip. It was as easy as it gets at Inskip. The Triton did well. We've got out our trusty new chair from Target.
No, came up.
Sorry?
No, Big W.
Was it Big W? Ah, Big W. Scratch that. Sorry about that. Big W. 15 bucks. Great value. It was down from 40 bucks to 15 bucks. As I say, Triton's done well. Power has held beautifully. We used the inverter last night. We're still at 13.3 this morning. The lithium's going well. Big AGM battery ran the big fridge for the night. We'll stick that on the solar blanket some stage today. There's the setup. My mate's Coleman tent. It too did very, very well last night. We've got our portable loo. It did the job. We've got heaps of water. Got a new little solar shower. And up over the dune just here, walking into the sun. And this is where we perch ourselves and watch humpback whales swim by. We are getting some southeasterlies at the moment, so they're blowing straight at us here, so you might be getting some wind noise through. Sorry about that. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and it is a cracker. Might have just seen the spout there from the humpback whale. It's heading by. There he is, big tail flap. He's having fun out there.
Sizzling bacon.
Where are we off to, Dale?
Lake Wabby.
Lake Wabby. We've got to go up over Hemsley's sandblow before we get to Lake Wabby. And the sandblow is the problem. Do we know why?
No.
Well, the sandblow is actually, by a centimetre or two every year, is actually falling into Lake Wabby. And it will eventually
Fill up Lake Wabby.
fill up Lake Wabby, and there won't be a lake there at all. So from the beach where we parked, a little car park there on the beach, and take the entrance in, it's around a 4.5 kilometre return walk to Lake Wabby. And then if you're extra keen, there's a great lookout on the other side. And that's, how far was that one? That was about 4k one way, I think. From memory, it was about, I think it was 7.5k return. Well, you can see the beach there. We've arrived at the sandblow, looking into the sun a little bit there, but check this out. This is amazing. A sand desert on the world's largest sand island, who knew? Well, first look at Lake Wabby. Intriguing here is these tracks in the sand. Looks like Dingo. Must have come down for a swim last night. What's the water like? You can do it.
Wide-eyed, thought-tied, at the end of a bar, there was nothing we could do.
We left Lake Wabby, and as we drove south we saw a wallaby being rounded into the ocean by a dingo.
To buy the time, I was desperately losing, and you were chewing on your lip.
We put our vehicle between them before jumping out to check on the distressed wallaby.
Now there's a hole in my heart and a rolling stone in your garden. You've got no finish lines and no startings.
At first the wallaby seemed okay, it was still jumping in the water, but as we approached with the lady from the other car, it became obvious it was in trouble. More they'll claw you than bite you. But it's scared, so who knows what it might do. I stopped filming to help out. Once we had it out of the water, it was lifeless, and within minutes it died. We could see the dingo was still watching everything from the dunes behind us. There was nothing we could do for the wallaby. We drove just a short distance further down the beach before deciding to turn back, and we witnessed the dingo take the wallaby over the dunes and into the bushes. It was sad, but it's simply how it works in the animal kingdom. Dingoes have numerous food sources on the island. The swamp wallabies are just one of them.
You've got no finish lines and no startings, but that stone still rolls in your garden, in your garden, in your garden, in your heart.
Lake McKenzie. Woohoo! This place is stunning. Just finished the school holiday, so the track in was a bit rough, but gee, it's worth it. Have a look at this. There's a reason why so many people flock here to Lake McKenzie.
You took me home to your garden to show me your rolling stone. I said I've been waiting.
So what have we got happening here now, Dale?
Sausage sizzle.
Where are we?
Lake McKenzie.
We're in the picnic area, which you'll see just behind us. It's all fenced off. So this is the only area that you can have food and drinks. You're not allowed to take them down to the beach. And clearly this is to reduce any issues with dingoes. Keep the food in this contained area, and lunchtime, and look at her, she's already on the plunk.
Cheers.
Cheers indeed. And yeah, so this area is all fenced off, allowing you to have barbecues and picnics and things right here, right behind the car park, and Lake McKenzie is just in behind us. How good was it?
Very good.
Yeah. For anybody who's on our blog here at Indefinite Leave and is from overseas, what we have here is a kookaburra. Now these are one of the most amazing birds here in Australia, and this one's just beautiful. So you probably can't pick it up in the footage. This one's got a beautiful blue beak, beautiful blue feathers and wings, and these guys, their cry is, it sounds like it's laughing at you, but it's not. It's actually giving information out when it does do that. But they have incredible eyesight. There he goes. So they have amazing eyesight, and all this time he's been sitting and watching. The inland tracks of Fraser Island are 30km/h speed limits, and right at the moment we're struggling to even just do that. So we've come here to Fraser just after the school holidays, and the tracks are really chopped up, especially a place where we've just been, Lake McKenzie, so popular on the island, Lake McKenzie. If you're coming to Fraser, you've really got to go. But Yeah, school holidays and just after. Tracks are pretty messy. And we get a dingo walking straight up the track, straight at us. Hey bud, what you doing? Hey? Well, he's tagged. It's a central station. This is an old logging area from decades ago. Here, and it's right in the middle of this magic rainforest. Look at these ferns growing off the trees here. Absolutely magic region. And not only do we have the rainforest and this logging station, but we will head on down to the creek, which has some of the most crystal clear, amazing water you'll ever seen. Rainwater filtering down through the sand. So it's saying Forestry Service operations from 1920 on Fraser Island, and before it moved in the 1950s. We'll take you for a walk, show you around. We have been here once before, the first year of our lap in 2016, in the early stages, and we did a Hummer tour back then, and it was on Adele's birthday. So we have been through here once before, and there's some amazing stories to be told. And just in behind here, we're going to see some of the machinery that's left over from when the logging used to be here. Old Caterpillar. Looks like he's done some work in his day. And scattered around the area too is other bits of machinery that have been left behind, and you can see they're very old. And this path here in front of us, behind Adele, is called Wanggoolba Creek. And this is where we're going to go for a walk down through the rainforest and see some of the most pristine waterways you'll see anywhere in the world. These trees, they're so tall. There's some gum trees here. Now at first look, Adele thought, oh, the water's really dirty, but it's not. What she's actually seeing is the leaves and the sand underneath is so clear that it gives an impression that it's dirty, but that water is so crystal clear you wouldn't even know it was there. It is absolutely amazing. You would not know that there was water there. Wanggoolba Creek. There we go, I got the pronunciation wrong before. We'll correct that now. Wanggoolba Creek. Check it out. Notice some vines through there. Those vines will wrap around these trees. Here we go, just on the left hand side here. So we can see how these vines wrap around the trees. Now they actually help in the survival of the tree as well. And it's grown all those vines. What we're seeing right there in front of us now is not part of the tree, it's part of the vines. The tree itself is above. We've got loads of palm trees beside it. And here we go once again, this amazing creek. Part of rainforest is fallen trees. And look at this beautiful big old tree. Look at the size of it. And it's obviously fallen down previously. And all this moss is now growing all over it. Quite amazing. The white ants obviously did their job. And it's as hollow as. What's for lunch? Toasted chicken and tomato sandwiches. No. Cheese at the bottom of the freezer and we couldn't be bothered getting it out, hey? We've got our new camp master. 2-burner little stove. We've got our tray that we use for our fires on top. What's that?
The barbecue tray we've had for the last few years.
Wow.
Just gets
And we're in this horrible location. It's supposed to be bucketing down 35 millimetres of rain today and we've got blue sky. Here on Fraser Island you'll see a lot of these that look like cattle grids. You can see they're just like a cattle grid, all spaced out. The big difference with these ones though are, you might be able to see there towards the back there is wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands of wire going across. And the dingoes don't like to cross that wire. So basically dingoes don't come this side of that cattle grid, and there's fences all around either side. We're just outside of Happy Valley. It's also an electric fence as well, so dingoes just won't come across that wire, and it's an electric fence anyway, so they learn pretty quick, and that keeps residents here of Happy Valley pretty safe. You'll see those types of cattle grids right through the island with those wire crossings. They're fine, just drive on over and you'll be right. Next episode, Adele floats down Eli Creek. We see the Mahino wreck and set up camp in a great spot past Orchard Beach. We take a drive up to the tip to Sandy Cape with some friends. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.